Hello and what's up, my friends? ThunderBob here, and tonight we are checking out another new game. This is the Spell Brigade. This is an early access of Vampire Survivors like from Bolt Blaster Games. It came out about a week and a half ago and has very positive reviews on Steam. They were kind enough to send a key to check this out. I appreciate that. And I'm a big Vampire Survivor fan, so whenever I have an opportunity to test out one of these, I almost always take it. And I haven't found one that quite hit the same dopamine hit of the original, but I've enjoyed several. So I'm curious about this one. I do see it has online co-op available, which is pretty cool. Not many of these have online out the gate or at all. And this is early access, so it seems like they're still adding stuff. I can see in the top right here, it says another update coming in 4 days. And I think they just released an update. So it seems like they update pretty frequently. I've got everything maxed out here. It looks like Ultra White is supported, which is another nice thing to have. And we're just going to jump right in. We're going to play. And look, it says you can invite friends right there. So it seems like it's pretty easy to jump in and play with others. It seems like, just like Vampire Survivors, you unlock new survivors. I'm using a controller here. It's not letting me... Okay, if I use the mouse and it shows locked by quest, for some reason, I can't do that on the controller. It just cycles between... But that's weird. I digress. But it looks like there are additional heroes here. You have to finish some kind of quest or objective first. This first guy, the newest member of the Spell Brigade and determined to prove himself and his fellow wizards, goes a formidable tome packed with knowledge far beyond current skill levels. And his signature spell is the Astral Orb. He's got extra XP, minus pickup distance, and 1 luck to all wizards. Seems like you can unlock outfits, probably for each of the characters, I'm assuming here. Get some quests. Die once. Oh, that's an easy one. I'm probably going to get that. Perform 5 enchantments. Yeah. Missions. So, surviving a certain number with different characters. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just jump in. It looks like Verdant Meadows is our first level here. Is there different difficulties? Yeah, it looks like you start at moderate and it must go up from there. And it looks like there are 3 places. I'm gonna try solo and see what it does to start with. Maybe we'll try a team game afterwards. I'm not feeling too confident about winning my first game. I don't think I won my first few Vampire Survivor matches. That's a game that I have played too much of, probably 50 to 100 hours of, mostly on the Steam Deck. Okay, so I already leveled up once. I can decrease spell cooldown, increase your base damage, or increase your health regeneration. I feel like, do I want to hit faster or more damage per hit? I'll do damage. Which I guess if I'm one-shotting things already, damage is probably not the right choice, because it seems like my starter attack here is a single shot. And this is just like Vampire Survivors. I don't have any active control other than moving my character. He auto-fires. So cooldown, increase dodge, increase health regeneration, and it's epic, so it's now +3. So you must be able to sometimes get epic upgrade. I guess I should take the epic. That's a decent amount of health upgrade. So I have 600 health, so I guess even at +3, what's that? 200 seconds to fill up my health or something? Can I do that math? That sounds right. And I'll probably just play a game or 2 of this, depending on how long it lasts. Spell damage by 15%, so I got a rare one there. That seems beneficial. I'm assuming that the enemies will start to have more health as we get deeper into this. Like I said, I played a lot of Vampire Survivors. I haven't unlocked everything. It's one of those games where eventually I just had to stop playing, or else I wouldn't play anything else. I find it, for these kind of games, I just have to stop at some point. But I do enjoy it a whole lot. I unlocked most of the characters. I've got most of the upgrades. I've played almost all the levels. Mostly on the Steam Deck. I think it's a great Steam Deck game. Oh, I get a new spell. Okay. Arcane Broadsword. Invoke a large magical sword that circles around you. Emit an aura of solar energy that damages anything within. Rocky Road. Leave behind a trail of corrupted minerals. So this sounds like the garlic from Vampire Survivors, right? Emit an aura of solar energy that damages anything within range. I love the garlic. Like, the garlic is my go-to AoE early attack. It doesn't... If you get the right upgrades, it scales decently, but it's mostly used for, like, one-shotting, like, the weaker skeleton kind of enemies. Which seems to be kind of what is happening here, because it takes, like... Ooh, do you see how much damage I took? I have 600 health, but, like... It seemed like one bite there took off a good chunk of my health. Okay, armor. Spell damage. Decrease cooldown. I'm wondering if that increases the frequency that I'm going to call it the garlic, hurt these guys. I think it does. It seems like it's ticking faster, but it's a little hard to tell. So far, it's definitely Vampire Survivor-like. It's got like a 3D look to it. Spell damage, cooldown, increase base critical damage. I don't know what my critical percentage is, so I think like just the straight damage is maybe better. Okay. I need to get fungus. It looks like it's these blue things. So that's interesting. So there are... oh, that explodes. Okay. So it looks like... I don't know if that's random or if the quests are always the same, but there are quest objectives that pop up, which is a little different. I can't remember there being anything quite like that in Vampire Survivors. Outside of, like, you know, be like unlocking characters in certain specific ways. Those are hard to dodge because they chase you. I feel like they should stop moving. Spell cooldown, health regen. I'm wondering, like, with lots of that, if it multiplies in a beneficial way. I need more of these mushrooms. I'm curious if, as you get the upgrades, if it gets as crazy as Vampire Survivors. Like, some of the late game, like, you'll just have spells covering the entire screen. Like, when you get kind of some of the more epic combinations. You get 1 minute to get, like, 6 more of these things. 7 more of these things. Ooh, and yeah, that does a lot of damage. Spell size. Well, that's interesting. So you make that field a little bit bigger. My bolt thing I'm throwing out doesn't seem to pierce or anything, so I don't know what the size. It only hits one enemy. We'll go with the big damage multiplier. Let's walk into that. Okay, 2 more of these things. They're right here. They should be good. I'm also not sure if the upgrades are random. Like, I seem to be getting a lot of augments and not as many new spells. Okay, Solar Pulse. You take less damage when there are enemies inside the aura. Projectile split in 2 on hit. Okay. Oh, so this augments the orb, so it splits in 2 on hit, which that seems really cool. Or decrease the... I want the split. Why would I want a 15% cooldown versus it splits? That sounds awesome, right? Does it split more than once, or is it a single split? It looks like it's a single split. I was kind of hoping... Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, what is that thing? I'm almost dead. I gotta play it safe here. I was kind of hoping it would like split multiple times, but that seems maybe a little overpowered. Where's this thing chasing me? What's your deal, bro? Is it healing? I think it's healing. There also seems to be a lot more enemies with ranged attacks, which there's not much of in Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is mostly just avoiding damage. Okay. Spell size. Increase your spell size. I guess we'll start going up, because I'm hoping that makes my garlic spear go up a little bit. I'm also not sure how long these levels last. Like, I see at the bottom that's my experience. The bar at the top looks to be the match, I'm thinking. So I'm maybe like a third of the way through, but there's no timer. I wish there was a timer. Wow, 25%. That seems... And what's the difference between, like, the base? I just noticed this is only augmenting that particular spell. I thought it was everything. So, like, this one's only giving my orbs 25% damage. Which, it's still pretty decent. Especially now that they're bouncing. There's something like these games, like Vampire Survivor Lights, whatever you want to call them, they're like so simplistic that you're literally just moving your character around. But there's something so addicting about the gameplay, about like how fast you upgrade, and like every game is very different, typically. So I can increase my critical chance by 4%. Move speed, which would be nice, but that's pretty low percentage. I see at the bottom, there's like, it almost looks like breakpoints, where I wonder if there's like something that happens when you get so many ticks of this. We're going with the straight damage versus the crit. Oh, I'm down to like one hit before I die. I'm glad I at least have a little bit of healing. I gotta let these guys get in my bubble to be able to really kill them, but I don't want to get hit. Complete the sacrifice. Okay. I feel like it's not getting that much bigger. Kill monsters inside the circle. Complete sacrificial. Okay, where's the circle? Oh, okay, circle's over here. I like the addition of like these little quests. I feel like it, especially if they're randomized, if it's not the same every time, definitely adds some replayability, I feel like. Oh, I'm gonna get trapped. Oh, I think I just died. For the big explosive or behind that damages anything. Punch 4 rune stones at a time, each in different directions. Unleash a spread of daggers forward. I like the AoE. Yeah, I think I just died. Oh, okay. Do you have like one get out of jail card or something? I gotta get back to that orb. The little rune things are kind of cool. It reminds me of like was it the dagger? It's been a little while since I played Vampire Survivors. That was my go-to Steam Deck game for a little while. But now it's been more like Hades 2, if I got like a free hour. And actually, I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on it a lot. Beat that game last week or so. I want to see what happens. Oh, there. I didn't notice, but that hurts them when they explode, the enemy. choose an element to infuse your spell with. Infuses your spell with fire. It's not really a choice if I only have one, right? Does that give it like a dot, I'm guessing? Your spell casts in bursts. Projectile split in 2 on a hit. Does that mean it I want to see, is it now split into 4? Or does it do it like a second time, maybe? I think it's doing it twice, but it's a little hard to track. I had to slow down the video. I don't like as much... I thought some of those upgrades were for all your spells, but it seems like most of the upgrades are like specific to a particular spell, like all those plus damage. But it's kind of like just a flat plus damage buff is kind of boring in a way a little bit. Spell size, 6% critical chance, that seems useful. Or increase experience. I feel like I'm like close to dying. I need all the edge I can get here. In Vampire Survivors, I always like to get the experience boost, but like get it as early as possible. Ooh, that just took me to 3 health, bro. That was close. I'm not feeling so hot about this run. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, what's that? Choose an effective spell. Okay. Gain 50% more experience when below. The less health you have, the more your move speed, your armor is increased by an amount equal to your current level. I don't really know what armor does, but I'm assuming you take less damage. 15 perks. I mean, I'm currently below that. I'd be so fast. Well, I get 9%. We're gonna go with this because I need to take less damage for sure. See, Titan. So is this for all of my spells? Because it doesn't list a particular spell, but this one is just for astral orbs. I don't know. I need more damage. Okay. And I'm not sure why. Maybe I have to unlock the ability to upgrade, or maybe each wizard has like a particular element they like affinity with or something. Seems a little weird that they'll like choose, but you don't have any choices. Ooh, that was close. That's it, I think. How many lives do I get? Like, I don't see... Oh god, I'm getting trapped there. Shouldn't be looking at the UI. Is that what the symbol in the bottom left is, maybe? Is how many lives I have? Maybe. I'm just guessing here. But like, so far, this is a fairly confident, vampire-like, survivor-like, whatever you want to call them. Oh, I'm trapped. I think that is it. I got trapped in the little alcove there. Woo! I finished the achievement thing. New achievement, tier 1. New element. Yeah, so I have to unlock the elements, it seems like. That's a weird thing to unlock. Okay. I did not unlock any new wizards. Well, that was pretty fun. I might leave it at that. I feel like I'm gonna test this on the Steam Deck, see how it runs. But like, it's a fun little vampire survivor like. And the fact that, you know what I'll do actually, I just want to see if I can boot into. I'm just gonna queue up and see if it gives me a squad. Yeah, there's people. Let's just see how multiplayer goes. We'll give this one more go, but with another player. Not filling up the whole squad, though, it seems. And he's got about 550 reviews on Steam, so it's not like no one's playing. 550 positive reviews, that's not bad for a pretty small game. I see in the bottom left, I'm guessing that's how many lives we have. My only question is... Okay, so we level as a group. I was really curious how that works. So we're all looking at those choices like at the same time, essentially. That's like a critical, like if it froze up. I'm not sure what luck does. I don't want to take too long because now that the other players are probably relying on me. Like they're waiting on me. Like, Thunderbob, take a spell. It's not that critical. Should we stick together? Look, he started with like a sword. That's kind of cool. That's kind of like the book in Vampire Survivors, right? The book that spins around you. They could give you a little bit more information on what, like, I didn't see a tooltip for what luck does. I would guess it has to do with maybe experience or with what you like what spells it gives you, maybe, but I'm not sure. Sometimes luck is, every game I feel like luck is something different. Spirit of Daggers, Hex Bomb, hurl a big explosive orb behind you. I don't like anything that I have to like drag people through usually. That's kind of cool. Falling Star. That kind of reminds me of, is it the pots, like the jars? Is it holy water? I'm trying to remember from Vampire Survivors. It's nice that it auto targets too. It doesn't just like throw it out randomly. That seems really good, actually. It's like every second or so, and the range on it, like, is just clearing the screen for me. I don't know, late game, how, like, useful that will be. But right now, it seems very, very helpful. Ooh, 25%, or 200 health. We're gonna go with 25% more damage. That's a lot of damage. There should be a bar that shows how much like each player has contributed. Oh, so we got to get twice as many now. It almost seems like it just, maybe for each player it multiplies by 2, by 3, by 4. It's a clever way to do it. I'm pretty impressed with this. Like, the whole package, it runs well, it looks fine. Like, it's not gonna win any awards for graphics, but I think it's got a cute art style. Not that Vampire Survivors by any means is a looker. Experience. I want to go, I'm gonna try to do, because it's pretty early on, the experience route. If you can get ahead of the curve in these games, sometimes things like snowball. I've played a lot of these. Oh, he must have gotten one of those items that brings everything to you. There's one I played, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was like a horror-themed one. And there's a video on the channel of it. I thought the idea of it was really cool, but it just didn't quite come together for me. And the levels were super confusing. Pardon me. I live in Florida, and the last couple of days have been super stressful with the hurricane that just went through. I don't even know if that needs more damage. Seems like that's doing a ton of damage already. Not only that, but today I paid a lot of money to have my floors replaced, which was stressful because it was like scheduled the day after this hurricane was supposed to come through. And luckily, the hurricane didn't hit us too bad. The house is fine. The floors are fine. But it's been a stressful and busy couple of days. Your spell aims at the enemy with the most health. And you also get 12% damage. Your spell aims at the enemy with the most health. Your spell's damage. I feel like this is really nice because it's just like piercing everywhere. And like it'll auto target like big enemies too, which is cool. The only thing I didn't think about, so if it doesn't, it'll hit the enemy with the most health, but if I think it's going off of current health, not max health. So it'll hit like that enemy once, and then it'll go to like the next enemy who's got the most health. I need a little bit of health regen. I feel like the bar is filling up faster with 2 players here. I could be wrong. Feels like it. I do not have much AoE yet, so if I get mobbed, I feel like this is not a great build, but for taking out small groups, it's pretty good. I'm digging it so far, though. I don't know if I'll put as much time as Vampire Survivors. This is early access, and it still feels a little bit early, like the only couple of maps. Not as many heroes. Like it feels like Vampire Survivor a couple months after release. By that I mean like the content wasn't all there, even though like the base was very fun. This actually makes me want to boot up Vampire Survivors. I haven't played the last couple of upgrades. I still don't know what luck is. And I wish it told me what the elements, like, what's the benefit? Does lightning... Oh, okay, so, look, lightning chains. That was my guess. My guess on fire is probably some kind of dot. It's just like... kind of the generic fantasy archetype. Lightning chains, fire burn. Hunt down the golden crab. Locate the creature and secure the loot before it escapes. Is this the same order of quest as last time? I can't quite remember. I'll have to check the video. I do like Ultra White out of the box is supported. I should probably make this the star attack more frequently. I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed because I don't have that AoE. I've got pretty good single target damage though. At least I feel like I do. Oh, he's found the crab. Oh, it's on the map. I didn't even notice. So I guess that one, the Titan one, is the... Oh, this star thing is great for this guy, because it's that guy's got the most health. So it is just pounding the crap out of him. This one doesn't really make sense to make it target the highest health, but now it's spawning 2 orbs, and I'm guessing, but both orbs do the chain lightning thing. And so my house didn't get hit by this storm, but I'm the floodplain manager for a mid-sized city in the state I live in. And the city I live in did get a decent amount of damage. So it's AoE. Playing moon-shaped boomerangs that always come back. That sounds cool. And this happened after Hurricane Ian. I'm going to be so busy with my work for the next... I mean, I'm still dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. I'm not really digging that... the base moon. And just does the boomerang thing. Moonerang. Oh, you increase the range on it. Yeah. But like, if it takes longer to fire again, I don't know if that's really that useful. Yeah, so the downtown area I live in got flooded. Probably 2 feet of water in some of the structures. There's a historic, like, housing area that got flooded. It's just gonna be a whole lot to deal with, and I feel for all the people that lost so much. But it's exhausting after having just gone through this with Ian and before that Irma. I feel very fortunate. During Ian, we actually lost our roof and took on some water, not much. But, I don't know. Lived in Florida all my life. It's making me a little reluctant to stay here. 9% increase crit. I didn't notice, was that just for one spell? I'm trying to work around to pick up all these orbs that are getting left behind. I did not know friendly fire was even a thing. That speed is useful, especially for those guys. Yeah, sure. 20% crit. Is that for every spell? And critical strike usually is like a doubling of damage. So that could be useful. Maybe a little bit of armor. We got all these up here. I feel like we might finish this level. We are leveling so fast. Should I go for more experience gain? I'm gonna go for it. I should have taken that one that gave a 15%. What is the objective? Press the statue. Locate and destroy the stone statue before they come to life. Okay. Is this a statue? Yep. So we get to do that 16 times. Again, that falling star upgrade seems really good. Ooh, 24% pickup radius. That's useful with all these things everywhere and not having to get quite so close. I usually don't go for pickup radius, but there's so many of these things that it'll help us level quicker. If there's any way to make the falling star have like an AoE component, that'd be so helpful. Ooh, I'm getting trapped. I do feel like... So it looks like looking at the bottom, you get... I just noticed there's a level marker down there. So it seems like you get spells at set intervals. And it seems like you only get 4 in total and then lots of augmentations. Off the top of my head, it seems low compared to, like, Vampire Survivors, but... Don't you get, like, 6 or 7 different abilities? I can't remember now. I'm just going for that experience, stacking them as much as I can. Because look how quick we're leveling. Yeah. Leave behind a trail that corrupts minerals that damage anything. Get too close. Blades. Solar pulse. That's a good AoE. Or leave a trail. I'm gonna try this because we haven't done it yet. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. Okay. Did they disappear the first time something steps on them, or just after a set interval? Let's have that happen more frequently. It's kind of cool. I'm just like leaving a big trail. If I can like get them into a choke point, I could see how that'd be very useful. It's hard to parse how much damage it's doing. And like, what does cooldown reduction do? Oh, wait, if I step on those, do I hurt myself. It's a very small amount of damage, it seems like. He just totally did that, the whole thing by himself. Spell aims at the enemy with the most health. Cast and burst. I still don't quite know what that means. It also... Oh yeah, we can hurt each other. That's very useful to know. I don't know if I like these rocky things, because like, if I need to circle back, I kind of screw myself. I could definitely end up making this bad for myself or the team. So on this screen, you can hold the left trigger and actually see your stats. I don't think you can do that all the time. I like the added range attacks. That kind of feels a little like a bullet hell. Take a look at a couple levels here. I should have done the base one. I'm hoping that also does the chain lightning. Because that thing does a lot of damage. Yeah, look, it is. It's totally like bouncing between all the other guys. Oh, hurt myself. It looks like when I step on them, I take 2 damage. When they hit them, it's like 30 damage. So I'm glad that if that did 30 to me, it would be bad. Very bad. Base cooldown. Locate the scattered mushrooms. So it almost seems like the quests kind of like you see the same quest more than once. 35% damage increase. Yes, please. I feel like I'm probably not following any kind of meta or anything. Like, there's probably builds that are a million times better, but this is feeling pretty good right now. I'm curious if you win, if you get like a stat screen that tells you what skills did how much damage. I feel like this boomerang, oh god, I'm getting trapped here, is not cutting it at all. Oh, that was close. Oh no, 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 no. Can I get out of here? I think I'm gonna die. Oh, I only get 1 health. We were so close. Wait, do I come back maybe if he gets to my body or something? He's doing way better than I feel like I was. But even if I don't get brought back, I'm enjoying the game. I guess say it's fun. It's Vampire Survivors with some multiplayer. Ooh, revive immediately. Yes, please. Vampire Survivors multiplayer, like basic 3D graphics. Like it looks a little bit better than Vampire Survivors. Not gonna say a lot better, but it's got a nice style to it, reminiscent of what's that game? It's a game where you're like a wizard. That's like every game out there. It'll come to me. Though it's not like, it almost feels like these could be asset dumps, stuff from like the Epic Store or something. You get 50 health every time you dodge. You gain 15% more experience. Your armor increased by an amount equal to your current level. Alright, we'll go with armor again, I guess. We have 30 seconds. I need to get some more mushrooms. Oh no, my buddy died, I think. Can I revive him? I don't find out if I can. Oh, no, he's alive. Oh god. I thought he was dead for some reason. His health is really low. I keep putting myself in really bad positions. Dang it, we didn't get that one. We're almost at the end though, at least the bar at the top. Oh, what? Did he die? Or did we win? What happened? I've been disconnected. What the? What the? I can't click on the close button. Let me try to close. Well, I unlocked I unlocked an outfit. Oh, and it looks like I unlocked enchantments. So this is like the meta upgrade system, it seems. I was curious if that was going to exist, so... And it looks like it's free to... Or is it 100 to refund? No, the gold spin will be returned to you. Okay, increases damage, increases experience, increases movement speed, max health, revive speed. And they get a little bit more expensive each time, and they give you, it looks like, a little bit less. So it's kind of reason to spread them around, I guess. Okay, so when you put so many points in, then you unlock the next tier here. Health regen, pickup distance, armor, luck, critical damage. I don't really have enough to spend anymore. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it there. I don't know what happened. I guess maybe my partner disconnected or something, which that sucks that it doesn't just let you continue. But I'm gonna make one comment on the game. If your game disconnects, it should just let you continue like it was a solo game, because I was seemingly at the very end there, and that makes me not want to play multiplayer if I can end up getting burned and not being able to finish. So, my one gripe so far. Overall, I enjoyed it. If you're looking for a new Vampire Survivors, one you can play with up to 4 players, this seems to be a good one. I'm going to end the video there. Please do like, subscribe, drop me a comment with any thoughts, and just have a great night, everybody.